guys, today we are talking about how consumers can save over $10,000 with some of the new climate tax breaks. So the IRA, and no, that's not the retirement version, that is the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, has brought a collection of energy tax credits for American households. So it's actually pretty cool, some of the consumer ones. Now, what is an energy tax credit? The tax credit means, now credit versus deduction. So let me start there. A credit means that when you spend $1, you get $1 back. So it's literally dollar for dollar. That's what a credit means. A deduction means I'm spending $1, but I might be saving whatever my tax bracket is. So 20%, 30%, 40%, whatever my tax bracket is. Okay. So there are, as I said, there's about 10 of these, but there's 4 main ways that you can use the new IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, energy tax credits. I have an odd feeling this is going to be a hard one, a tongue twister for me to get through here. So very quick question as we jump, or comment as we jump into this. If you guys have any comments, feel free. I posted some instructions on how to ask a question or post a comment. Absolutely love to answer your questions live. That would be amazing. So in the meantime, again, I'm Shauna with Tax Goddess. So our specialty is tax strategy. So let's jump into some of these tax strategy options. So these are credits, tax credits in the new IRA, Inflation Reduction Act. Okay. So the first one is if you're looking to buy some appliances, okay, if you buy a heat pump or central air conditioning unit, gas-powered boilers, gas propane oil furnaces or fans, non-solar water heaters, so gas or electric, advanced main circulating fans, you can save total. Each one of these has their own dollar amount. But for example, like a non-solar water heater, I just had to install one of those myself, gas or electric, I can get a $300 tax credit. So dollar for dollar tax credit under these new energy efficient appliance options. Okay. We also have some energy efficient home improvements. Okay. So if you do insulation, you can get a 10% of your qualifying purchase up to $500. So that could include bats, rolls, rigid boards, expanding foam spray, blow-in fibers, weather stripping, spray foam in a can. So there's all sorts of options that you can do there. Windows, doors, and skylights. Again, a 10% credit for the amount of money that you spend, up to $500. On roofs, you can get a 10% credit on anything that you do to the roof. So either metal or asphalt, depending on pigments and coatings and cooling granules. Definitely talk to your installer on that one. Again, it's up to 10%, up to $500. So as you can see, a lot of these things, now you can actually pile these on top of each other. So if you did new water heater and new windows and new insulation, credit, right? You can actually add all of these up to get a total. So guys, for any of those of you just joining us, make sure if you want to add a question or comment, you can do that. I've posted the instructions down below, but we would love to answer questions live for you here today. And my name is Shauna. I am the Tax Goddess, work with taxgoddess.com. We are a tax strategy firm. And today we are covering some tax credits that you can go through and do on your home. Okay. Now, we also have tax credits equal to 30%, 30. This is a huge number, 30 on renewable home energy systems if they're installed between 2022 and 2032. So this is a 10-year time span that you can do this. So this is geothermal heat pumps, small wind turbines, solar water heaters, fuel cells, and biomass fuel stoves. Okay, so it's a very kind of particular list, but we do have 30% on any of those. Renewable, those are renewable home energy systems. So we're also looking at, of course, we come back to the electric vehicles, right? Everybody, for years when these first came out, everybody was all about the tax credits and getting those tax credits. We do have tax credits. They're not quite as good as they were when they first came out, but they're still pretty good. Okay, so depending on the tax credit, it's going to range anywhere from $4,000 to about $7,500 on some of the newer EVs, electric vehicles. And the biggest perk of this credit is that you do not have to wait until tax time to reap the benefits. you can transfer your credit on new and used EVs to the auto dealer, and it can be applied at the point of sale. So if you're looking at buying one of these electric vehicles, definitely talk to the dealer, so you're going to give me my $7,500 credit, if you want it with the purchase of your car, you might as well, right? Why not get the cash? Cash in hand is better than cash in a refund check in 3 months or whatever that is. At this point for 2022, that could only be about 2 months from now, maybe next month, depending on when you file your tax return. Now, with these credits, there's a lot of fine print on these electric vehicles. Okay, you really got to be careful because your income can't be above certain limits. So $75,000 if you're single, $150,000 if you're married. Purchase price if the vehicle. Try that again. The vehicle cannot be older than 2 years and must have a purchase price below $25,000. Okay, so lots of fine print on here. You definitely want to make sure that you are taking a look at this. Now, if you add all of these up, we are looking at well over $10,000 in green tax credits. So this video today is all about how going green can help you on your tax return. Now, when I look at this from a big overall perspective, for a lot of people, they're making these modifications and making these changes on their tax returns on their homes without even realizing that it can be a deduction for their tax returns. So one of the most important things that you guys can do is, of course, talk to your qualified CPA, qualified tax preparer, and make sure that you are going to get the credits for what you've already spent money on, okay? One of the things I always tell our audience is that if you ask your CPA, hey, so what are the new green energy credits under the new IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, and they go blank, blank stare, might be time to find a new CPA. Tax Goddess does, and you can book an appointment with our team if you need help. Tax Goddess is a full service CPA firm. We do bookkeeping, payroll, tax returns, IRS assistance, forming entities, payroll, pretty much anything a business could need. And of course, our job, in my opinion, is to make sure that you get the best deductions you possibly can. So we are always staying on top of these credits, these new deductions for you, making sure that when you file your tax return, we ask you these kinds of questions, that you are getting the money that you rightfully deserve. You're not leaving any penny on any table. You're not handing any money over to the man that you are not legally required to pay. So in the meantime, if you're looking for a bigger, more robust, more complex tax strategy, we would love to help you with that as well. Strategic tax coaching is our specialty. We are ranked top 1% in the country. This past year, this number, we've saved over $740 million. We got to update this. We've already done some in January, but this is what we do. This past year saved $740 million in savings for our clients. And we want to get it for you because we do not like it when you hand over the hard-earned money to the government if you are not required to do so. So I hope you all have had a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to throw this up here because today's video actually came from a question that we received on our FAQ page. This is something that one of our listeners out there asked us and wanted us to provide some more detail on. So if you have a burning question about tax, about business, about marketing, about HR, we do business consulting from that standpoint, tax strategies you can use, whatever it is, please post the question on our FAQ page. It is a way to pick my brain, and we would absolutely love to be able to answer that for you, because if you have the questions, so does everyone else. So in the meantime, guys, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. I wish and I hope that your tax returns have the smallest possible tax bill this year. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.